Monday, March 16th. Haven't done a morning workout in a very long time. I'm trying to find where the weights are. I think the last time I did a morning workout like this was, like when I was working out with Michael back in Los Angeles. So that's like 7-8 years ago. But I have to start doing it now that Oliver is going to be home. We're going to keep him out of daycare for the next few weeks, at least this week, probably next week, as we see how this coronavirus spreads and see what happens. So squeeze this in from 5:30. It's now 6:45. Gonna do some writing and then eat, get Oliver ready, and see how the rest of the day proceeds. But it was nice. It felt good to get this in. Was tired for the first 25-30 minutes. Now feeling a little bit more awake now that had some coffee and got it in.
No, you haven't.
Daycare's still open, so we decided to drop off Oliver to daycare. That's what I just did. It is a interesting time. We'll see how things progress and if we decide to keep sending him to daycare. But we're just kind of taking it a day at a time at this point. What else? Haven't updated in a very long time because I ran out of space on my phone and haven't had a chance to upload videos from Photos into Google Photos. So I did that yesterday, got rid of, I don't know, like 250 maybe videos and photos, and I think I cleared enough space to start cutting these again and to start recording kind of things that have been going on. We had a good call on Friday from Reforge where we talked about the effects of coronavirus and how it's going to affect the team. Basically, since we're all working from home already, that is something that we don't have to worry about. But Brian had mentioned that if we needed to take more time for daycare and we needed time to figure things out in our personal lives, we should go ahead and take it. But just to make sure to communicate to the rest of the team when we're going to be out or what we had needed. And that taking time was okay, but what was not okay was disappearing for hours at a time and not letting anyone know what's up. So I thought that was a really good response from him and from the team as a whole. And we are into onboarding week for the programs, and that's what I'm gonna be focused on when I get back home. That's it for now. One of the personal finance rules that I've always tried to abide by is having 6 months of cash in an emergency fund, at least 6 months. And recently I broke that rule in order to take advantage of an investment opportunity with Ryan. And it's interesting as we kind of go through this coronavirus thing and you realize like, oh, this is what it's for, right? Like it's for moments like these so that you don't feel like you are stressed about the job. You're not stressed about the economy. You're not stressed about losing your job. You still have that kind of, you have that emergency fund in the bank or under your mattress, whatever it may be, ready to draw on if needed. And I broke that rule, and now we're kind of in the spot where we have to be mindful and we have to make decisions knowing that that emergency fund is not there. So we have to be a little extra cautious. I don't think it's quite overreaching yet. Like there are other funds that we can tap into, but I would definitely feel, just because of how, my more conservative nature, I would be more comfortable if we had those funds in cash. So just a good reminder why we have these certain rules that we keep in place. And even though things have run well for a very long time in terms of the economy, in terms of our personal finances, it really just takes a blip in the system in order to in order to start putting yourself into a position where it's very difficult to recover. So I really don't think we're there yet, but I definitely would have more peace of mind if I had stuck to that rule. So we'll see how it plays out, but I think the learning here is to abide by that rule and have extra cash on hand even if it is not the optimum strategy, then it just for peace of mind, it'd be worth it. Had a really call with Matt today. Talked a lot about prioritization when it comes to product management, and we specifically went over the calendar feature, which went live on Friday when we did onboarding. The feature itself is doing well, seeing about 88% of users going through the flow and using the calendar feature. So that's pretty cool. But we just needed to go over some improvements to how we prioritize things.
Bus goes beep 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 beep. The horn on the bus goes beep 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 all through the town. What's that?
You did it. Come back down. Whoa. But this time, the Tickle Monster strikes! Whoa! 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 The Tickle Monster!
Okay, 5 little
Mattis dapat
one fell off them.
head.
Mommy called it.
Data set.
No more.
Mattis dapat a bed.
Yeah, like this bed.